Record. Okay, welcome to the May kickoff call.
Woo!
How's everybody doing?
Let's go!
All right. All right. Let's do our routine here. Make sure everybody's situated. Make sure your brain is situated. Nothing is more important going on in life than what's going on right now for the next 45 minutes. You guys got me? So that means I want y'all to be mentally, of course physically, but mentally present. Don't be thinking about this or that or getting distracted with other things. Really focus and hone in tonight. That's number one. Give me a witness on that. Raise your hand, nod your head, nod your head. Y'all got to do a lot of this so I know if y'all are getting it, throughout the call, by the way, too. Throughout the call. Nod your head. Y'all practice that. It helps because it loosens you up anyway. Nod your head. Mark Hughes taught us all how to nod our head, okay? So that's number one. Number two, we got lots of recognition tonight. So get whoever you need to recognize tonight for their unbelievable achievements last month. Make sure you got them on a list because we're going to go around the horn and recognize everybody. And we're going to start that out in the beginning of the call, okay? That way we don't save it till the end. So we'll go girl, boy. So whoever y'all want to recognize, make sure that you got them lined up so you can recognize them, okay? One other thing before we get into that, we got May, June, then July. So we got less than 90 days. I don't know if anybody can get a calendar like during the call, and you can kind of, add up the amount of actual days before the extravaganza. It's probably somewhere around 86 or 85 or 87 days, something like that. Okay. But if somebody could give us an exact number on that before the end of the call. And then here's a big announcement for you guys. Because I see a few people down there that got their, like your screen is like paused or whatever you call that, where we can't see you on video. I just want to remind y'all, and by the way, this is no problem if y'all are in your car tonight or anything like that, but I'm talking about in general philosophy for the future, okay? This is a video conference, okay? So on a video conference, what's the key word? There's only two words, video, right? So we want to be on video. We don't want to just call it in, right? Now I know if you just absolutely, right, if you work in second shift, third shift, if you're at church, if you've got something that you just can't get out of once in a while, or if your normal schedule every Wednesday night is that you absolutely can't be on video because you have a job or something like that, but you're calling it on the phone, then that's fine. But in general, we want all of y'all to be on video. And not for me, although I do love to see y'all's pretty faces, okay? But it's for, doesn't it, look at all y'all. It's for y'all, right? It's like when Leisha or when Celeste or Morgan, when y'all look at everybody, you want to see everybody's faces, don't you? It's a psychological deal where it makes it feel like we're all together, right? Imagine, for example, if all of these little boxes down here are blacked out and you can't see nobody. Doesn't that just change the whole dynamic? Yes, it does, right? So we've talked about in the past, months ago, and if you're newer, this will be good for you. Every single person matters. And I know sometimes in your world, you might not think the little things matter, but I'm telling you, Jim Rohn says it's the subtle things, it's the small things that make the biggest difference. So you want to train yourself, discipline yourself to do the small things, because you add up some of the small, subtle things, and that ends up making the majority of the difference in your business. It's about discipline, right? I got a guy now training me in the gym on some martial arts and MMA stuff. Well, guess what you learn on that? You start learning how to, put people to sleep immediately. No, you got to learn the fundamentals. You got to learn. Alcie's like, yes, that's what I want to learn. Okay, but no, you got to learn the fundamentals. You got to learn the basics. You got to learn the stance. You got to learn your footwork. You got to get your cardio down. You got to get your timing down. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. You got to stretch because these old hips, you know what I'm saying? I've been walking around like Fred Sanford, you know what I mean? I'm like, hips are hurting, you know, so you got to get them hips stretched out, right? So it's like with anything in business. So you got to train yourself on the disciplines, the fundamentals. So when we do video conferences, you know, be on video. When you're at a training, be totally freaking present, like a student. Be in student mode or student teacher mode. Because a lot of this stuff, okay, you might already have some people underneath you, or like you already have an organization, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 people or more underneath you, or you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, 100 people underneath you in the future. So you want to be a student teacher. So you learn as a student, but this is also so you can take this information and then pass it along wherever it's relevant, whenever it's time to pass it along to your people. You might pass it on one-to-one, or you might pass it on in a group setting, in a group training. Because I want y'all to think about that, you know, Mark Hughes used to teach us that you're the Mark Hughes of your organization. Okay? So keep in mind, you know, and again, this even matters if you don't have an organization yet, because you got to, in your mind, come to the table like you have an organization and like you're gonna have an organization. You guys see how the mindset makes a difference for how you learn? I mean, imagine if you're brand new and you don't have anybody underneath you. But also imagine in 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, you got 50 people, 75 people, 100 people underneath you. Guess what? You're going to need to know something in 6 months. You're going to need to have some content to share with them. So if you already know and you can see into the future that that's going to happen, then guess what? Now you're a different student today. Does this make sense? Nod your head. Then you're like a sponge. You're like, because you already see what's going to happen 3, 6, 9 months from now. You're going to have an organization. You're going to be at some level responsible for leading them, guiding them, giving them some sort of guidance or leadership, right? And so this is all content for you, whether you have an organization today or not. Now, if you do have an organization today, then of course this is great info, you know, every single week. So you can pass it along to your group for whatever pertains to them. Not everything's going to pertain to everybody. You know, some of the stuff that we talk about doesn't necessarily pertain to a person that just started yesterday or a week ago. It depends on the level that you're at, how long you've been in, what your goals and desires are, etc. Okay? So anyway, just keep that stuff in mind. That'll help y'all learn a little bit faster and come to the table with a particular mindset about yourself, and you'll learn at lightning speed. And what does Alice say about learners? What does he say? Somebody tell me. Learners.
Learners are earners.
Learners are earners. Who wants to earn? Who wants to earn? So guess what? You got to get your learn on if you want to get your earn on. You understand? So that's all it is. And Mark Hughes used to teach that. The more you learn, the more you earn. Okay? The more you learn, the more you earn. The more products you take, the more money you make. Okay? Little phrases like that. I'm telling you, it's the fundamentals. It's the fundamentals. It's the fundamentals. Okay? And then on that, then I'll get off that, then we'll get to some recognition, to the fun stuff. You never want to miss a call. You never want to miss a video conference. You know, whether it's with your own team, whether it's with this team here. I mean, we're all part of the same team, but of course, some of y'all do your own stuff too. You do your own video conference. You do your own mentoring sessions, which is fantastic. Do those. Do more of them. You know, I know the Ohana team does their stuff on Sunday night, out of control. Do those. Keep doing those. But also never miss these, right? You want to learn as much info as possible, because guess what's waiting for you? Keep this in mind. Guess what's waiting for you? Payday. Who wants payday? Who wants payday? Who wants pay month? Who wants pay year? Not just payday, pay month, pay year. I mean, when you start approaching your business, and I'm just sharing with you a particular philosophy that was shared with me, whether it was from Mark Hughes, Jim Rohn, or any of the other millionaires in Herbalife over the decades, okay? When you approach your business, even though you might be making $500 a month right now, or maybe not $500 a month because maybe you just started, or maybe you're making $1,000 a month, or $1,200 a month, or $2,000 a month. It doesn't matter. But if you approach your business like you're going to be earning soon, very soon, 10,000 a month or more, then guess how you start approaching everything. I'm telling you what, man. You walk different, talk different, listen different, look different, hear different, think different, because you know there's a payday for it, for your trouble. We were saying that last week. For your time and trouble, you're going to get paid, okay? Because this is a fun business. We impact lives and all that other good stuff, but for bringing value to the marketplace, for impacting lives, there's a lot of money on the table to be made. Does that make sense to you guys? Nod your head if it does. So don't y'all think that even if you're not at 10 grand a month, you start looking at yourself like a $10,000 a month person, $10,000 a month value, okay? Show up as a $10,000 a month learner. Write that one down in your notes, okay? I guarantee you there's going to be a couple things worth writing down tonight. So if you approach everything, I'm a $10,000 a month learner. The subtle things, the basics, the way you dress, your product results, what you're putting in your body, what you're not putting in your body, all that affects your paycheck. Y'all agree with that or don't agree with that? Mark, you said you got to look the part, right? So what does that mean? Looking the part means looking like somebody, you know, like somebody else is going to look at you and say, I want to be like that person. Or looking the part means that when they look at you, they're like, wow, that person looks good. Or wow, that person, their aura, their energy, their smile, their persona. You guys got me? And all that, you're going to look the part as so we're not just talking about looking the part like physically. It's also an energy, an aura, right? A vibe, so to speak, that you put out. I mean, look at Alcys and Morgans and you can tell who they're teaching too. Because where's Terrence at? Where did he go? Oh, he's over there. There, you were down there, then you moved over there. Okay, Terrence and Sam, and just I don't want to leave anybody out, but you can tell who's in Alcys and Morgan's group because they're all like mini me's almost. They're all like posing just like Alcy and Morgan do. You know what I mean? Lonnie, all of them taking these cool, you know, pictures, you know, and you know, and again, I don't want to leave anybody out, but I know a lot of y'all are doing that stuff. Okay. And that stuff matters because guess what? I know what I think when I see y'all's pictures. I know what I think when I saw Mr. Sexy's picture today, Terrence. He's got that nickname now. You know, why does he get that nickname, Mr. Sexy? Okay, drinking sexy shakes, you know, taking sexy pictures. Why does he get that nickname? Because that's the way he lands on people. He's looking so good. He's looking so fly. You know what I'm saying? And that's so we want to perpetuate that. Right, and he's having fun with it too. By the way, not taking, you know, these pictures that I see of y'all ain't even taking yourself that serious. But guess what? How that comes across to other people, that's attractive. That's attractive to the marketplace. And Mark Hughes always used to tell us to get business, you have to be attractive to the marketplace. And when it's not, and I'm not talking about like pretty. I'm talking about your aura. Your aura. You guys got me? Your vibe has to be attractive to the marketplace. So anyway, y'all keep that stuff in mind. So we had an incredible month last month. Who's excited about that? Clap your hands. Yeah. So listen, all the volumes aren't posted yet because of the documented volume situation. All the documented volumes for April that they were still documenting yesterday, they're supposed to be finalized by tomorrow. So we'll have the top 10 list out. But I can tell you that right now, we've got either 4 or 5 people that did over 10K. Okay. And hold on. Let me type in my passcode again. And then we got a bunch of people that did over 5K, 75, 85, 9,000. Okay. A bunch of people. So y'all did really well. Y'all did really well. So Pat, everybody do this. Right hand, left shoulder, pat yourself on the back, pat yourself real good, and then take your left hand, put it on your right shoulder, pat yourself real good. Tell yourself how unbelievable you are. Everybody say, I'm unbelievable.
I'm unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Say, I'm unbelievable.
I'm unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you. Say, I matter.
I matter.
Say, I make
I
a
matter.
difference.
I make a
Make
difference.
a difference.
Thank you. Say, people need me.
People need me.
Come on. I'm gonna all y'all together. I know y'all are muted and stuff like that, but I'm watching y'all's mouths. One more time. People need me.
People need me.
I matter.
I matter.
I am unbelievable.
I am unbelievable.
And the last one, I am a champion.
I am a champion.
Here's another one. I'm a builder of champions.
I'm a builder of
I'm a
champions.
leader of champions.
I'm a leader of champions.
Clap. Clap. Yes. All right. And by the way, when y'all are out there in your own little deals, wherever you're at, in your fitness classes and on your own calls and at your STSs, y'all learn how to clap with some freaking velocity. You understand? The louder you clap, the higher the check. So learn how to clap, and you can practice these things. Clap with velocity. Figure out how to get that, you know what I mean? It's those they used to teach us how to clap. Mark Hughes taught us how to clap. Mark Hughes taught us how to be enthusiastic. Because not everybody was born just jumping out of bed every day with enthusiasm. And sometimes you got to teach people how to be enthusiastic to come out of themselves. You guys got me? But I'm telling you, it's liberating. It's liberating when you freaking, you know, when you come out of yourself. You guys follow me on that? Okay? So start practicing some of that stuff, even if that's not your personality. Okay? Because guess what Jim Rohn says? You're not a tree. You can change. You can move. You can change. Make sense? Okay? You don't have to stay the same way you are. If you're introverted and quiet, guess what? Great. That's fantastic. Because guess what? Probably half the company was built from introverted and quiet people. But you take an introverted and quiet person and you put some tea and some liftoff, some total control inside of them and some shakes, guess what? They become a different person, don't they? Mm-hmm. And it's subtle. That's subtle. They become a different person. So anyway, big congratulations for all you guys. And by the way, quick announcement. When we post the volumes, like there's some people I'm looking, I'm not even going to say who number one is, but 10,974 points. But a lot of these people, that's their documented volume. A lot of these people, their personal volume was a lot more than that. Sometimes 300 points more, sometimes 500 points more, sometimes 700 points more, things like that. So what you see on the board isn't their total volume, it's their documented volume, the receipted volume. So what we're going to do, because it just takes too long, the list gets too big, we're not going to post oath on everybody. But if the personal volume is at least 1,000 points higher, okay, than the documented volume, then we'll post both. You guys got me? So if a person has, for example, 5,000 documented volume, but they got 6,200 total volume, then we're going to put their total volume as well, because we don't want to like jip them out of that 1,000 points. And if there's not too many, I might even do it with 500 points more. But if there's too many, then that gets out of control, and it takes all day to compile those lists and stuff like that. So anyway, we want to recognize y'all for a job well done. So I know a lot of people ended up getting cuts of things, DAP and active supervisor, and I know Terry's daughter, Audrey, up there, got her active world team. So she's got a $500 royalty check, plus Terry and Audrey did over 10,000. Mother, daughter, both of them did over 10,000. Okay, so you'll see them on the top 10 list. Top 10 is going to be out of control. So y'all had to do some volume to get on the top 10, that's for sure. Let me look at my preliminary right here. Woo, I'm not even sure if 5,000 is going to get you on the top 10, but we'll see tomorrow when it all comes out. Okay, but if you're in the top 20, that's great too. If you're even on the list, that's great. So it's great that you're even on the leaderboard. You follow me? I don't care what you got. But obviously, the higher you go up on the leaderboard, the higher your check is. That's the point. So let's go, girl, boy. We'll start with ladies first. Who wants to do some recognition? Recognize your people. Raise your hand. Who's got somebody that wants to recognize? Go ahead, Morgan.
So first, I just want to recognize Shay. Her name is Leisha on the call. I want to recognize her because first she hit senior consultant last month. Then she hit qualified producer and she did first cut depth, all in 1 month. But not only that, she got uncomfortable and she added a business builder to her team. And her business builder is killing it. Her business builder hit first cut depth and senior consultant. And then not only that, they don't even know really what they're getting themselves into, but they went and got their extravaganza ticket. So it just speaks volumes for the growth that they want. And they're both on the call right now. So I just want to tell you guys, I'm super duper proud of you guys. You guys already know that. I tell you all the time. But I'm super proud of you guys, and I'm super proud of you for just continuing to continue no matter what. No after no, you're still talking to more people. You're being consistent on social media, posting your shakes, just showing love to everybody, because as you see, when you put love out, love comes back to you. So I just want to tell you guys, good job. And a lot of times we don't even know the impact that we're making on people, but you guys are making an amazing impact on people. So good job for last month. And what you guys did last month is only the beginning of what's capable for you to do. So good job, you guys.
Fantastic. Woo! Give it up, give it up, give it up.
You hear my name, baby?
Fantastic. Who was that? Oh, I thought somebody said something. All right. Good. All right. So let's go, boys. What boy wants to recognize one of your people?
Okay, I'll go. I'll go ahead and recognize Renita for getting her first cut of active supervisor.
Yeah.
So, it's a great job on doing that. So she smashed through that. And yeah, she working on VIP for extravaganza.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's fantastic. And what about Sharon?
Oh, yes. Yes. That's
Earl, how many shakes?
No,
how many teas?
No, it's not that. It's not that. Because I know Sharon got recognition to do. That's the reason why.
Earl, you got fired. You just got fired.
Ooh! Sharon, I got you back.
I know Sharon,
I got you back, baby.
No, Sharon got recognition to do. I was going to let her do that first, then I was going to come back. But okay.
Oh. Oh, now you're going to make me wrong. See how he did that judo and he turned it back on me? That's good. Good technique.
Well, since let me give it up for Sharon for giving a second cut of acting supervisor. And same with her. She's on real close to getting bronze VIP. So yeah, it's just awesome what's happening for her and the team.
Yeah,
so she got recognition to do too. So
yeah, Sharon.
Yes. Way to go.
Congratulations. So that's a good segue. We'll go to you, Sharon. Congratulations. Take a bow.
It's a lot of momentum going on right now. I'm excited about the team and this year and this whole 90 days. I think it's going to be some awesome things happening. And I love, like I said, we had Sebastian. He hit his first cut of DAP. And so, senior consultant also. So he has his first two promotions. So congrats to Sebastian. I'm not sure if he's on a call. There's so many people on here. I can't scroll over yet. But also we have Celeste too. She also promoted to supervisor. So congrats. For that, she was determined. So I know she definitely has some words to say. Well, I know you have something to say, Celeste.
Oh Lord, I don't speak much. Remember?
Right.
We're just in this together as a family and working it. I'm so excited. I have a new distributor. She's not on the call currently because she's at work, but she has a resident who's really slow. But I asked her to join in on later. So hopefully she will join. So I have one distributor and I was able to convert a customer to a preferred member.
Yep. Awesome. Way to go.
Thank you.
Good work. Good work.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Great job, Celeste. I tell
Thank
you,
you.
y'all keep in mind for yourself and for your people, the entire marketing plan opens up when you become a supervisor. That's when the game gets good. That's where you want to be. That's where your people want to be. Anybody that's serious about business, supervisor. And
This is true.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, this is the year to do it with that pilot program. They make it easier than ever. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing right now. If they had it like this for the first 38 years, I'd be living in the Bahamas right now. Y'all wouldn't even be so rich that y'all wouldn't even know who I am because of the pilot. If they had that for 38 years in the company, or even the last 10 years, if they had it. This is such a big deal to build your supervisor base. I'm not sure if y'all have any idea how fast y'all can really go. I mean, really. Y'all can build y'all supervisor base so big in the next year, 2 years, and 3 years. Your royalties can be so big. All of y'all, every single one of y'all can have diamonds on your chest. President's team pin on your chest and diamonds on it. Diamonds on it. Well, you're going to have diamonds anyway. There's about 30-something diamonds on the President's team pin. Okay? I'm not sure about the new ones, but I know the old ones, there was 30-something. But then you get a diamond on the bottom, and that means you got President's team members underneath you. So for every President's team member, first line that you have underneath you. So y'all keep in mind, y'all going to be wearing them diamond pins, and you're going to have diamonds on your diamond pins because you're going to have diamonds underneath you because of this new supervisor program. You guys got me? That's right. That's right. Start looking at yourself that way. Start looking at yourself that way. Okay? How many of y'all ladies think you're going to look good in diamonds? How many of y'all like diamonds? Come on, man. I know you love diamonds. How about you men? I know Sam thinks he looks good in diamonds.
I love diamonds, man. I love ice, baby. Ice, baby.
There's something about it when you go to an SDS or you go to an LDW or an extravaganza and you got diamonds on your chest. You put them diamonds on your jacket before you walk out to that meeting, your chest is about that much farther out and you're standing about 3 feet taller and you're smiling bigger and it just does something to you. It does something to you as a person of influence. You know what I mean? And it's a reminder. That position is a reminder of the lives that you have not only affected, but the lives that you can affect because now of your position, because now of your influence. You guys understand that? Telling you, it's waiting for you. It's on the table. And it ain't going to take long for y'all to get there. So exploit this supervisor program that we got. Congratulations, Celeste. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Yes,
It look like we're going to get busy here real quick, so I'm going to go ahead and get mine out the way. I got actually 2 recognitions real quick, and both of them are on the call, so I want to congratulate Andrea Skipper and Pyera Wilson. Andrea hit both of them did the first cut distributor action plan. Andrea, they've not even been in the business a whole month. They have both have preferred members under them. Andrea has smashed her senior consultant and qualified producer cuts already, and Pyera's, she's like 300 away from qualified producer. She smashed her senior consultant as well. So I just want to give a big shout out to them and let them know that like I'm super proud of the things that they're doing and keep doing what they're doing.
Wow.
Awesome. Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Where are they at? They want to speak? I can't even see. Y'all.
Yeah. They want to speak. You
Where
can
they
just
at?
call one of them up. They probably done turned the cameras off now.
Oh, is it Andrea up there?
Yep.
Andrea Skipper? Is she trying to unmute? Here, let me see if I can help you there. Oh, man, why ain't this thing working? Oh,
I didn't cut it off. I
There it
didn't cut it y'all off.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, girl. Who's gonna go first?
Go ahead, Andrea. Then who was the second one? Terrence? Pyera. So Andrea, then Pyera. Go ahead. You're live, baby.
I just want to thank y'all for the recognition. I do plan to be supervisor within about 2 weeks. It's just gonna take a lot of focus, which I already have, but I will be supervising 2 weeks.
Boom.
I love it, girl. I love it. I love it.
That's fire right there.
And we know you
I
will.
love it, boy.
We know you will. I tell you what, there's power in making a definitive statement. I will.
You finna go home?
Power in that.
All right, I got it.
Go ahead, Andrea. Are you still there?
No, that's it.
That's it? All right. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, Pyre, you're live. Let's go.
Hey everyone.
Hey,
Thanks for thanks for the recognition. I do plan on getting the second cut by the end of the week. That will definitely happen, and possibly having a business builder as well.
You will have one.
Thank you.
And that's it. I'm at the gym trying to get my 20% before my team comes in.
Good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Woo! That's so hot. I love seeing all these young, dynamic, new leaders rising through the ranks. Y'all the future leaders. Y'all the future leaders, man. All right. Who wants to go next? Don't be shy.
I'll go, man.
Let's go.
Hey, listen, I just want to go ahead and quickly, I want to recognize the entire Ohana team. You guys plugged in. You guys got busy. You guys got on fire. You put your foot on the gas pedal, and you didn't let up. You guys were still going on 5-1. You were still going hard. So I want to recognize each and every one of you guys that make this ship float. You guys are phenomenal. You guys are amazing. And there's nothing that we could do without you. So I want you to know each and every one of you family members are awesome. You guys killed it. You guys continue to kill it. And I know you will. And I mean, we're going to the top. I also want to recognize real quick, I want to recognize my wife, the way that she got in action, you know, in the month of April. She got in action. You know, when Morgan came home on Thursday of last week, you know, we was barely scratching the board. But you know what? Because of my wife, you know, I mean, because of my wife and the way that she got in action and the way that she made things happen, we put 2,260 documented volume points on the board in less than 2 days. 2 days. 2,260 volume points on the board. So with that being said, I want to recognize my wife too. And that's all I got to say.
Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got all that on video, by the way. Wow. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. That's unbelievable. Hey, y'all like Sam's passion? Yes or no? Come on. Somebody come on mute. Somebody come on mute and give that boy a hand.
Yeah. Fired up, man. Fired up.
Let's go.
Hey, that's what I respond to. I know not
the
everybody.
month of May is going to be amazing. May, we are going to kill May. The month of May is going to be unfreaking believable.
Thank you.
Believe it.
Thank you. That's what I want to hear. That's what I respond to. I don't know about y'all. Y'all respond to that? I like that amped up stuff. Come on, man. But it's authentic. It's authentic. You know he believes. It's down in him. Okay? And guess what? All of us can be like that. Bring passion into everything that you do. Remember, how you do one thing is how you do what? Everything.
Everything.
How you do one thing is how you do everything. So be passionate about everything. Be passionate about checking the mail. Be passionate about putting gas in your car. Be passionate about drinking your shake. Be passionate about putting your body lotion on. I call it body armor. Be passionate about everything, right? Because it's the subtle things that make the biggest difference. Okay? I love it. Great job, Sam. Beautiful. All right, who's next?
I'll go ahead and go.
I'll go ahead.
I was waiting.
Yeah, man. So I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody as well. I'm going to piggyback off the great Mr. Sam I am. But I want to really shed some light on 3 people on this call. I want to shed some light to Lonnie Lonnie the second, Ice Cap Fitness. So what he did, man, is he went pretty fast as well. Last month, he had a business builder after LDW. The last day of the month, he added a preferred member, and he was like 50, some points short of supervisor, and he didn't stop. I was texting him all morning and all night, and he just kept going until he got it done. As well as Lanthea, same thing, man. We was up to like 2 in the morning, and to like 12. She was just sleepy, just eyes just low. I'm like, yo, I don't care what they said. Like, let's get it done. Like, keep going. I was like, set your alarm and then wake up and put it in, because she had already had the order. She just had to receipt it, but the system kept crashing. So I really appreciate her willingness to get very, very uncomfortable and lose sleep to be casted inside of the vision for herself to get the supervisor, so this whole month she can reap the benefits of that hard work. And Terrence, man, he's showing up super different, man. This guy called me the other day, and just how he's talking and just what he see for himself and his team, it makes me it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like, wow, I really did inspire somebody. I really did inspire change. And because he called me and was like, this is because of you. And I was like, nah, man, that's you. You did the work. I ain't do nothing. And so for him to just to hear his voice and how his philosophy is, it's just crazy. And he's also on this month, 3rd cut of World Team. I mean, of course, Active World Team is this month, but we're going to push past Active World Team, Active Supervisor, and go straight to World Team. And we're going to keep going. But lastly, I really want to get a huge, huge, huge shout out to Deshelle. Okay, she's a lady that we have on the team. She's off video. She's probably gonna drop off, but when she started in January, like, she was just real, like, just hesitant about everything. She tried so much and just really wasn't into it, but she just believed. She believed what we was talking about. She believed what she's seen. She got some clients. She got a new business built on her team. And she's just like so fired up when I talked to her today. And for those single moms, like, you really need to hear her story. Or you need to hear a story for a single mom that you will attract. Because the thing that she told me today is just like, wow. Like, how you fastly switch your mindset. Because when you change your mindset, you change your entire life. And her mindset switched just like that and was like, I've never seen things the way I see it today. So if you will, Deshelle, give us a few words, if you don't mind, because that's a girl, I was a boy. And so come off the black screen, let us see your face and shed us some light on what you about to do out there in Washington, D.C.
I'm trying to unmute her. There you go. You're unmuted, Deshelle.
Hey, family. Yeah, talking to Alcee today, I have a game plan I had to sit down with myself. It's not so much as to, piggybacking off everybody has great ideas, but if you don't sit down and write it down and see what you want to do, you're not going to accomplish it. And that's my biggest thing right now, is seeing what I want to do. I wrote it down and I had to keep writing it down over and over again. And it's more so me practicing what I preach. And like Alcee said, I have done everything in the book. So when I meet clients that say, oh, well, I tried, just a tuna fish diet, this, that, and the third, it's just like, no, I've done it. There's nothing you can get past me. We're not scientists. Got to stick with one thing, commitment. And if you're not committed, you can't lead anybody else to be committed and to believe what you're trying to show them. And I had to do a lot of growing. And today my daughter was like, Mommy, I want to try the shake. So that was really great for my 8-year-old to say, I want to try this. So that's my next big thing, is getting my kids more involved and just putting myself out there and living the way that I want people to see how, this program can change your life and open up many, many venues, doors, and just everything in your life.
That's beautiful.
That's right. That's right. Amen. Way to go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Well said, Deshelle. Congratulations. Beautiful.
Thank you, guys.
Beautiful. So impactful. All right, guys. Anybody else? Because I got somebody I want to congratulate.
I want to congratulate one person.
Go ahead.
Okay, guys. So last month, Karen, she's going to be listening to the conference call recording, but she got her second cut of DAP. She hit qualified producer. She slammed through supervisor. Super proud of her. She's a girl that never gives up, man. She's like a superwoman, super mom. She's lost so much weight and does so much. It's unbelievable. So and if you guys ever see her, just give her a big pat on the back, a great congratulations, because she's constantly working through things like all of us. So give her a big hand whenever you see her. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Karen, love you, girl.
Awesome. All right. Anybody else? All right. All right. So listen, I know y'all probably did this on Sunday night. What about Morgan O'Neal, second cut of Global Expansion 2?
Let's go. Let's go.
What? May. You're going to be, I mean, think about it. It's May 2nd. How many days we got in May? 31 days? Baby, you got, well, it's probably going to be less than 29 days because you're going to hit it, but you ain't going to be 12 o'clock midnight on the 31st because you're going to hit it before time. So basically, you got about 20, probably 3 weeks, and you're going to be a new Global Expansion Team member. Woo! Say something. Come off mute. Come on, man.
First and foremost, I really just want to say congratulations to the team, because this pin represents the impact that they are making on other people's lives. So I'm just the face of the pin, but really the team is the ones who are making this total impact and changing people's lives. So first and foremost, I just want to say congratulations to all of you guys and the big impact that you're making and the change that you're making on yourself and the work that you're doing in your communities, the work that you're doing in your own lives, because it's spilling out into the world and you guys are impacting people's lives. So everyone comes to me congratulating me, but I want to congratulate you guys because this is a direct reflection of the work that you guys are doing for yourself, showing up for yourself, showing up for others, and just really giving people what they need to live a happy, healthy, active lifestyle. So I just want to congratulate the team. And again, like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have such a phenomenal team, for everybody to be clicking, for everybody to be working together, for everybody to have their own goals, their own vision, and what they are working for. So again, just congratulations. And one thing I will just say is I never really understood when they say you have to grow into the person for the next pin level. Right. I never understood it until last month. Yep. The first cut get was kind of like in the bag. Like, the team did that with no effort. It was like, cool, no problem. First cut get in the bag. This second cut, everybody worked their ass off and they worked hard to hit this cut. So when I mean you have to grow into the person for the next level, the old me would have probably gave out when I saw how much work we had to do to hit the second cut. But with the faith and the growth and the mental growth that I have, that I was working on within myself, I became another person going into this third cut get. So I'm like fired up for all the success that's about to happen for everybody on the team. When I mean everybody, I mean everybody. I'm calling this month the mayhem of success, because everybody's about to get crazy amount of success. And I'm just fired up and I'm excited for the possibilities of what's about to happen and what everybody is about to accomplish. So like I said, again, just the biggest thing I can say is just work on yourself as hard as you can work on yourself and have faith, and everything else is going to work out for itself. But again, just like congratulations to the team. Y'all are killing it, and y'all deserve this pin that we're about to get in May.
Yes.
Great job. Willie said.
Yes, I tell you what, I know y'all are proud of y'all's leadership. I know y'all are proud of y'all's leadership of who you got above you. You know, all of them, because everybody is like dominoes. It's like dominoes. I mean, a bunch of mini me's running around. All of y'all got some serious leadership and serious passion, and I think for all of y'all that are in the team, in their team, it's like you can look in the mirror and go, dang, I'm in the right place with the right people. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the right place with I'm in good hands. I'm in good hands, baby. You know, because these people are going to inspire you to no end. And they're going to work with you to no end. They're going to be friends with you and family with you till no end. I mean, what a business. The Ohana family. We all eat.
That's right.
Wow. That's beautiful. Real quick, before Earl goes, I know Earl was raising his hand. While we're on the topic of a global expansion team, I also want to recognize Shantia Stringfella, who is fully qualified global expansion team, who is, and I forget how the lineage works, but where is she, Morgan?
She's my upline.
Oh, direct?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Wow. Well, she's, imagine what it feels like to be Shantia with all of y'all underneath her. That's a pretty good retirement plan. Not like she's retired, but that's a good, to have leadership like y'all underneath her. It's an incredible feeling of security to have that type of leadership that's out there hungry, that wants to go change the world. That's a great thing. I was thinking about that on the way to the gym today. This business model that we have today in Herbalife, how you can have a team and a network of people, and because sometimes do you guys realize that sometimes I feel like I got no business? I mean, you go through that. I mean, if you don't make a $200 sale today, you're like, damn, I'm going bankrupt. Not really, but it's a psychological thing. You're like, there ain't nothing happening. There ain't nothing happening. But then you forget that you got a freaking huge team. But it's more about your own personal stuff, you know what I mean? So it's a great, what do you call it? Security to build this team that will literally outlive you, that'll be around for the next generation and the next generation, building a legacy. That's what we're building, guys. So big congratulations to Shantia, and then a huge congratulations to Zarita, who got her second cut of Get Team 2500. Now, Get Team 2500, for you guys that don't know, you need a 2,500 point check. That means 50,000 group volume underneath you in your first 3 levels of supervisors. So she got her second cut of that. So, of course, we know that she'll slam through that in the month of May. So incredible momentum. By the way, Bob was texting me today. Let me see if I can pull this up, and then we'll go to you, Earl. I hadn't forgot about you. And then I will absolutely zip it. Bob's telling me that he's got more clubs opening. Marcus Gilroy opening in a town near Lake Charles real soon. And then check this out. Y'all remember me talking about in the past cause and effect? Y'all remember cause and effect? How you affect other people by what you do? And sometimes it's subtle and it's inadvertent. And sometimes also you don't even know that you're affecting someone else, right? But you do. So there was a girl named Ruby Garza. And I know some of y'all probably know her. Maybe you don't know her because y'all are new and you might not even know her. But anyway, she's underneath Bob. And I think she was under Laura Hayes or somebody, or Lindsay or somebody in that line. But she was back 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago or whatever. And anyway, family situations and whatever. And he goes, remember Ruby Garza? She's back now because of the buzz at Laura's club and is looking at locations in downtown Shreveport for a club. You know what I'm saying?
That's incredible.
Like people that are like done, I mean, you think that they're like gone, right? Because they're not, I mean, if out of sight, out of mind. So if they're not on the calls, they don't come to the thing, you know, life got the better of them, family life, whatever, because that's what happened with her. There's just things that happen inside the family and whatever, in business and whatever. I don't know the details, by the way, so I should just zip it on that. But the bottom line is then they come back because they see, and y'all stop laughing at me for digging a hole because I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get out of something that I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. But anyway, just a sweetheart of a lady. And, but because of all this other out of control activity from Laura, now Ruby's coming back, and not just coming back, but coming back, you know, like, let's go, you know? And then on top of that, then there was another girl, Tara Robertson, who was also strayed away because life. And he said she'll have one in Jonesboro, Louisiana soon. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. Cause and effect. And now Laura didn't realize all that, but these people, they hear through the grapevine that people are moving and shaking and things are rocking and rolling. And then that people get a fear of losing, fear of missing out. It's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of loss is what Mark Hughes used to call it. Okay? You know, because guess what? This business is going with or without you, with or without me, with or without Ruby. It's going. You know what I'm saying? Fit Couple just got their second cut of Chairman's Club. They joined 5 years ago. Give me a break. They just got their fifth diamond is in their second cut, and that was the singer of Menudo. That guy that sang at the Extravaganza, the singer of Menudo, second cut of Prez. That's their fifth diamond. Okay? So, dude, it's popping. It's popping, and it's going to continue to pop. It's popping off, man. And I'm telling you, we're at the right place at the right time. And when this supervisor pilot program and with the roasted peanut cookie, or not roasted peanut cookie, but, you know, just everything that we got and everything that we're going to have. I mean, are you kidding me? So what I would say is buckle down, have some faith, belief, and some vision, have some passion like you've never had before. Dream Herbalife when you go to bed. Dream it when you wake up in the morning, right? Because when you become all consumed and obsessed with a mission, 3 years, you can be set for life. You'll never have to worry about money forever again. Financial security forever. But not just financial security. We're talking about wealth and health. You'll have the health to be able to enjoy the wealth. And not only will you have the health to enjoy the wealth, but you'll have the personal development because you will have grown as a person, as a valuable member of society, of your community, of your family. You will be a different person 3 years from now, 2 years from now, 1 year from now, even 6 months from now. You grow so much in Herbalife, personally. You guys got me? All right, Earl. It's you.
Hey, Glenn, I just wanted to say our gratitude for Team Ohana for just being an example of what is possible.
Right.
That is so important, and I hope everybody gets that. I know I am. And because that's what's creating the momentum in my business as well, because how you guys stepped up. And I remember Zarita, me and Zarita talked, I can't remember when, but anyway, me and Zarita talked a while ago, about a year ago or something like that. And Zarita was saying, Earl, we saw what you were doing, and we got together, and it's like, you know what, we're going to do it. And then all of a sudden, it just spread like wildfire. And then she ended up doing the same for me in my business. So how this goes full circle. And that's the magic behind this business, because when you see somebody actually lose the weight, like Morgan and Elsie did, right, then you see what they're doing with their business. You see what they're doing with the lives. And it's getting to the point where people are just like, they would rather do more not to lose than to gain. They would rather do more not to lose than to gain. And that's a common psychology, because the momentum is creating so much that people are like, oh, no, I am not. Like, I promise you, somebody had a conversation with the lady. What's her name again that got back in, Glenn? You just said?
Ruby.
I promise you, I don't know Ruby. I don't know about Ruby to today, but I promise you, somebody probably did have at least a small conversation with her whenever she probably stepped back a little bit. Hey, you should try to come back. You should try to stay on course. Then after that, she probably, life got in the way and all that kind of stuff. That's just a common thing that can happen to somebody. So that typically happens because the person, they don't believe the vision. The vision gets gets fuzzy. The vision gets fuzzy. So what happened, I'm about to bring it full circle. So when you become the example and you actually do and go after what's available, what's on the table, right? All of a sudden, you make the vision clear as day for that person or for people.
Yeah.
Because the only reason why that person or people get off track is because their vision gets fuzzy or muddy. But as soon as you become that clear example, that concrete, real deal, people wake up, get out of nowhere, and just start taking off with this thing.
That's right.
And for me, Morgan, the car, I would recommend anybody you want to change your business or you want to keep growing or stay on. It was the call that Morgan was talking about, how she kept saying 17K.
Yeah.
17K.
Right.
That call is magic. Like, go dig in the calls and go play that call over and over again, because she gave the exact formula that turned my business around. I literally wrote it down. I passed that down to CJ. CJ business turned around in a week.
Right. Yeah.
It turned around in a week.
Yeah.
Because everybody started focusing on themselves. And Glenn just said the last thing before he transitioned to me, working on the vision. And Morgan just discussed it, working on becoming the person. And we can end up getting so busy, getting worried about volume points. We can end up being like, oh, I got to get this, I got to get that. And for me, that's a signal that you're not focused on the vision. I'm talking about myself. And I'm not saying, I don't,
Anybody.
But I just,
Anybody.
yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sam, for backing me up on that. Because anytime that's an easy signal when you're like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, or I got to do this, I got to do that. That's typically because I mean, Renita came up with this. I was talking to Renita last night. I said, it's like you get in the car, you turn the ignition off for a moment on the car, and you really lock in the GPS. You turn the ignition off on the car, save some gas, because if you get in the car and you don't really know where you're going, you're gonna waste a lot of gas driving around trying to figure out where you're trying to go. Sometimes you got to stop the car for a moment, lock in the GPS, zoom out, look at the map, see what your options are, put your destination in. This is where I must go. When you get really clear on that, it becomes so much easier to go where you need to go. Yeah. And that's exactly what Morgan described about hitting global expansion team. Well, I mean, she talked about it so clear. It's like it's now. She talked about it like it's now. And I want to add one more thing, because I literally was end up helping Glenn get a new guy at the gym, like Cowboys Fit. Because the thing about, I want you guys, there's a lot of new people on this call, and Glenn doesn't really go into, Monica's on the call too. Hey, Monica. And they don't really go to, they know the magic of Herbalife. The magic of Herbalife is not really being a reflection, like, or really boasting about yourself. Right. But I want everybody to understand the value, because Glenn knows, like, I understand the value of his mentorship and Monica's mentorship. I understand the value of that, because they can't get rid of me.
That's good. I'm glad. Finally, it worked. You
So
put the mojo on him.
I want you guys to understand something. So, like, literally, I'm going to share this story with y'all because it was crazy. So it was me and Renita. I'm a Global Expansion Team member as well. It doesn't matter, whatever. But and you got Morgan, you got Zarita, you got Shantia and all these people, and you got Bob Gray. You got so many people that I know about in their organization. And so me and Glenn, like, we're sitting down talking with Renita, and, like, my phone just chiming in with orders.
Oh.
Remember that, Glenn? And I'm just like, this dude, organization is so big, he just making 5% right now, just sitting down in the gym. He don't even know who these people are.
And by the way, I didn't want to correct you last night, but you didn't mention the
I
bonus.
probably said that. Say what?
You didn't mention the bonus, but I was like, all right.
I knew you was gonna say that about the 7%.
Exactly. I'm just playing with it.
But yeah, but I mean minimum. But who wouldn't want that, right? And I'm just saying, so for me, it made the vision even bigger to like, okay, man, it's crazy the power of $94.
Yeah.
Because if you get in a different type of business, you can only go so far.
So these orders kept popping in. He's going, this is like happening. His phone he's going, dude, so-and-so just you just made another 5% of $200. You just made another 5. You making money. And I'm like, woo!
and that's not even.
We're just having fun with it. I don't even know how much I'm making. It's just the point. We're just having fun with it, you know?
But that's not even Team Ohana. That's not even counting Team Ohana. That's not even counting them. And they banking. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't say, Earl, how much? It was just like for fun. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, the thing I want everybody to understand, I don't know what Terrence is working right now, but I can guarantee you wherever Terrence is working right now, I'm talking about sexy. Right. Wherever Terrence is working right now, I promise you 10 years from now, whatever he do there's not going to be any equity in that business. Glenn invested in me. How
many tires they sell, he ain't making no percentage off that rubber.
Glenn invested in me about 2 to 3 years ago, and he's still getting paid off of it. And he don't even know a lot of the people that's even in the organization.
Exactly.
That's just me.
Exactly. Hey, what you had brought up Larry though. You were about to say something about Larry about the get a guy. I wonder if you had something to say about that. Then we'll.
Yeah, that's important too because that's talking about getting the growth. Because this is going. The reason why I brought this up because it's going to get to the point, and it is at that point now, that to continue to grow the momentum that you guys have, and that's for everybody. And Celeste does it with CJ all the time. Like she's brand new. She gets it already. You know, she talks about, oh my God, CJ's amazing. CJ's amazing. That's all she does. But like, y'all got Morgan, 25 years old. I mean, you know, popping some serious royalty checks. And Morgan's job, she's not going to go out and be like, oh my God, I'm so awesome. Like, you know, Elsie, Courtney, Terrence, all these people. Now y'all could say, ooh, look what she's doing. Like, look how amazing she is. And because, and I did that for Glenn, and because he's my sponsor, because he invested in me, I am so happy to help him make money. Even though that person, even that guy probably won't even sign up under me, but I am happy to help him make more money.
So what happened? I don't even know what you.
Oh, with that guy?
This is a guy
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you. That I've been friends with in the gym. He's only 28 years old, and last night, I already knew this, but I didn't know how many medications he's on. He's sitting here telling me that he's on 6 or 7 different medications, 3 medications for his heart, high blood pressure, high cholesterol from stress and everything else. And this is a big boy too. He weighs 280, but I'm talking like a football player 280, not like a you know like he's overweight 280, but like a football player type 280. And he's a good friend of mine. And I gave him a bunch of samples before he was supposed to order. And he never ordered. And I'm like, all right, I just like, you know, I'm not going to every time I go to the gym be jumping all over you. I got to work out too. And I'm just going to be your friend. You know what I'm saying? But then Earl comes in last night. And I'm like, hey, Larry, you remember Earl? Yeah, Earl. Boy, unbelievable. 50 pounds, lost 50 pounds. And just reminded him of that. And then I split. They started talking. I said, hey, I got to go down there and get my bag. I didn't do it on purpose, but I left Earl with him and pick it up from there, Earl.
Yeah, so he left it with him, and I just started listening to his story. His story is exactly similar to mine. He has a great quote-unquote job, making a lot of money, but he's stressed out. Like, stress is a killer.
Yep.
So that's a cue. Like, if you go hear people making money. Like, I was making a lot of money. I was making 6 figures, and I was stressed out as heck, which ain't worth nothing. You can't – I knew if I kept doing what I was doing, I was telling him that. I said, man, you're going to be dead. I didn't say that like – why did I say that to him? Because I was saying, like, I was telling him that's how I was feeling.
All right.
Because I said I could relate to how you feel. I was telling him I could relate to him, and I really could. And I was just like – and I showed him a picture, you know, when Glenn came, pinned me, him and Monica came to pin me at a global expansion team. And I was like, look, man, I know this guy probably don't tell you who he is. That's exactly. I'm serious. I told him that. I said, I don't know. I know he's been in the company he's probably told you about 30 years, but yo, like Like he does trainings. Like the first time I seen him, like, you know, Fort Worth, like they brought him in, put him up in a hotel, and he kicked off the Fort Worth STS trainings. Like this is the guy you have access to, and I found out, like, I didn't even know that. And I was telling him that, and I said, he said, well, how did you get to your level so quickly? I said, I cussed a little bit. I'm not gonna cuss on y'all, but I was like, because I was so passionate about him living, about being alive. Because my blood and my adrenaline started pumping about this business, because I'm like, hey, man, your life is on the line.
Right.
But I said, man, I'm telling you, I did every single thing he blankety blank told me, and I did it. I didn't care. I didn't care about none of that. I didn't care about what nobody was telling me. I didn't care what my daddy was saying. I didn't care what my wife was saying. I didn't care about none of that. I did what he told me because my life was on the line. Because if Earl Thomas don't live today, nothing matters. And that's what's on the line for you. You got access to a guy who will help you do that. Like, that's how I was looking at him. He said, at the end of the conversation, hey, man, I'm going to take a serious look at this. I'm going to take a serious look. Thank you. Like, all I knew was his life was on the line.
Yeah. So we're talking products. We're not talking about business. We're talking products, right?
Yeah, talking about products. Yeah, get it locked. Yeah, because he got to get locked in on the products because his stress level. Because I told him to do that first.
Exactly.
I said, just do that first, because I did that first, and then I was able to share it.
Yeah.
You know, easily without being a salesperson, and he could tell I wasn't being a salesperson with him.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but that's the same thing with Morgan, guys. Morgan is like your Glenn. Morgan is like your Elsie is like your Glenn, and that just tells people their story, man. It's gonna get crazy, man. You know, it's already crazy, but.
So when I go in the gym tomorrow night and he starts hugging on me, I'll understand where that's coming from.
Exactly.
Because you really talked me up. Now he's like, oh man.
That's all I had to say, guys. Sorry about the going long.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Hard about everything that's happening, man.
That's beautiful, and that's what y'all want to do. We call that, and especially when it's authentic. You know, you want to do it when you really believe it, when you got that connection, and we all got that connection in this organization. You know, with your uplines and stuff like that, that family, that feel good, that warm and fuzzy. But when you can walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, listen," you look around. I don't know if you know this, and she ain't gonna tell you this, but this girl is freaking unbelievable. You don't understand. The position she's at in the company is like, and you ain't got to start explaining what global expansion team is and how you qualify and all that. Don't do that with people. But just say her position in the company, she's a freaking global expansion team member. That's a high level of leadership. She's unfreaking real. Her team loves her. She's changing the world. She's building leadership. And so you can create a perception in that person about this person, you know, that Morgan might not ever be able to, because you can't sit there and say that about yourself, really. You know what I mean? Without it coming across wrong or something like that. So anyway, that's a great story. You just never know how you're going to impact people and whatever. And then, by the way, one final thing, then we'll get off the call. Earl was mapping with Ren last night. They were sitting down on a piece of paper and like freaking drawing it out, squares, circles, numbers. How do you qualify for VIP at the extravaganza? Here's how many points you need, double volume. Okay, you've already got this much. Oh, by the way, you get extra points if you get supervisors underneath you. You get bonus points for supervisors, 2,500. This is how you sit VIP. Drawing it out like a blueprint. So this goes back to what Earl was talking about with Morgan, the 17,000. That's your GPS. That's your target. That's your goal. If you have a goal, if you have a target, right, and you dial in the GPS, now you know where the heck you're going for the month. Now you know what you need to be focused on. Everything is about that number, or everything is about whatever you have mapped out. And you can map out, for example, 3 people. Like, let's say you got 3 people underneath you that are all senior consultants, or they're on their second cut of DAP, first cut of DAP, whatever it happens to be. Map those people out. That's that, and these are the points, 500, 500, 500, minimum. So there's 1,500 for you, right? Minimum. And then you can say, but this person here, we're going to get the supervisor because they've already got this from last month, and we're going to get them the supervisor because they've already got a couple of people. So now you can draw a couple under there, and you can put in the names or question marks and then fill in the names later. The names aren't important. What's important is that you map something out so you have something to fill in during the month, so you got a target that you're shooting for. And now you can help your people reach their targets and their goals. Okay. And then you could, even draw 3 circles, and you have no clue who's going to go in those circles. But you know that 3 people are going to go in those circles this month as a distributor. As a distributor, you're going to fill names in those circles. So now, guess what is end up happening when you go to the gym, when you wake up in the morning, when you're on social media, whatever. All you're thinking about is a subconscious thing. You're thinking about filling in that name. Who's my next name? Let me get that number 1 filled out, because the sooner I get number 1 filled out, the sooner I can get on to filling out that second one. Distributor, filling in the name. You guys got me? It's called mapping out your organization, whether you got an organization or whether you don't. If you don't got an organization, map one out, fill in the names, because it gives you a target and a subconscious thing to continually focus on. You guys follow me on that? Very good. Woo, I'm excited. Are y'all excited?
Yeah!
All right, y'all ain't got enough energy for me, so I'm gonna let y'all off. I feel like I'm just getting warmed up, like when you're in the gym. I'm gonna let y'all off. Make it all in the books. I'm so proud of y'all. I wish I could hug every single one of you right now. Big hug to all of y'all. Hug it out. Bring it in. Bring it in. Hey, group video hug. Bring it in. Everybody, bring it in. Bring it. Oh yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Listen, I love y'all. Let's make May the month to remember. We got, however many days. Did anybody look up extravaganza? How many days we got?
85.
85. Thank you for looking that up. 85 days, okay? So less than a 90-day plan. Blinders on like you've never had blinders before. Blinders are on. 90 plus 90 plus 90 equals what? Somebody tell me.
Financial freedom.
Boom! Somebody was paying attention. 90 plus 90 plus 90, that's only 9 months, equals financial freedom. But don't worry about the two other 90s. Only concentrate on the first 90-day plan, 85 days to extravaganza, and the other 2 will take care of themselves. You guys got me? Oh, and by the way, big props to all of y'all that are getting tickets to extravaganza. Big props to all of y'all getting tickets to extravaganza. Yeah, all these new people saying, I'm getting my IBP. Boom, I got my IBP. Good. Now let me go get my extravaganza ticket. That's what's happening right now. IBP, extravaganza ticket. Let's get it out of the way before you have a blowout and you got to spend money on tires. No, spend the money on extravaganza right now. Yeah, y'all keep doing that. Keep showing up like that. We love y'all. Good night, everybody.
Good night, peace.
Great call, guys. Great job, Team Ohana.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.